Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And on tonight's episode, we are down in Lower Guck in the bedroom area, and I am joined by three very good friends. We have Terrafina with us. She is always excited to be around us, guys. The potty language that comes out, makes her super excited. But no, she's playing her druid tonight and doing a fantastic job. We had a very close call with Cypher a little while ago, and she managed to keep him up. So those of you out there who don't think druids can be healers in groups, eat your heart out, guys. She can do it, and she's doing it very efficiently.
I can do it, I just don't like to.
Right? Might be a little bit terrifying over there on that end, being like, oh, I need to cast faster, never having quite enough mana.
I already mained a healer.
Right, so she
I don't want to do it again.
That's true. Well, I mean, hopefully we can get a pure healer in here, maybe a cleric, and then allow her to do some DPS, because I know that might be a little fun for you, right? Doing some dots and some direct damage spells.
Yeah, and pickup groups that Nonal tends to get in City of Mist. I'm usually not the main healer. It's nice.
Sorry about that.
And there's Nano right there, Nano03, for those of you who are just joining us, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, I ran to get a drink.
Nah, you're good. And he is playing his rogue. And how do you like your rogue compared to some of the other classes? Now, you have a good mix of other classes. You have a warrior at a high level, a bard, a shaman. What do you think about the rogue? Where does that kind of fall into your favorite list of characters, or is it kind of growing on you more and more as you get higher?
It's kind of the obvious thing, but the fact that you could sneak around and not get aggro and go look at things, you know what I mean? That's kind of the coolest thing about a rogue.
So the exploration of zones that you may never got to see very much. I mean, as a bard, you got to pull and go to those rooms that most people probably never went to if they were casters, right?
Yeah, but if you guys know... pop in this room, dude.
All right, I'm coming back.
If you guys know anything about me, like if you've seen my, me play or whatever, I get lost pretty easily, no matter where I am. So it's nice to not have to worry about that.
Now, do you get lost in zones that you're not familiar with, or do you get lost in zones that you're just like, oh, I've been here a million times, but I keep forgetting?
I follow the wall in GFA, dude.
Well, I would never do that myself, because GFA is huge. Even cutting across that zone is
so easy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, nonal backwards has two meanings. The word nonal backwards, and then the fact that I'm backwards a little bit, getting lost.
I guess, the rogue, it's still going to take you forever to get through that zone if you're sneaking through it, though, right? Like, do you got J-boots yet, or any kind of soap pots on you at all times?
I have soap pots, I think, on me right now. Yeah, I have soap pots.
Yeah, I see that's almost a necessity, especially when they're doing long corpse runs. Always when I leave the room.
Oh, they're all going to pop, because the first one did.
And we also have Cypher Deck with us, guys, and he's playing his bard tonight.
He's also AFK.
Oh, okay, well, there you go.
We're taking turns going AFK, man.
It's not
Tara's
so...
here. Tara didn't go anywhere.
I already got her on the introduction, though, but...
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not so bad, I guess, when a bard goes AFK, if he leaves his mana song up, right? I mean, at least he's...
Haste! We don't care about mana. We want haste.
You and that haste.
Nonal.
Now, do you have any haste on you? Like haste gloves or haste belt or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, I got the gloves on this guy.
Oh, okay.
He's a little bit twinky. A little bit.
Now, what weapons are you using? Like a blood point? And because I saw that came down in price. Used to be over $1,000, now it's around 600 to 800 plat.
No, I have that Lotus Ore and the Serrated Bone Dirk is what I have. So, pretty cool.
Yeah, Lara really builds up that blood point almost as if, if you don't have your epic or you do have your epic, you probably still want that blood point.
Well, it's hard to beat because it's so hard to beat because you can heal. You know what I mean? It heals you, right, when it procs or whatever.
Right. And there's Cypher Deck right there, and as we mentioned, he is playing his bard.
What is that guy?
Don't forget about Evil.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, Evil's hanging out over here. I'm not
Hey, whoop, whoop, whoop.
I think he was looking for a group. He's level 54 Shadow Knight. Wasn't able to find anything, I guess. He was kind of like us earlier, looking for more people for the bedroom.
Frenzy opened right as he got here, though.
Looking for more people for the bedroom.
Yeah, baby.
That's family friendly.
It's open for all, baby.
Uh,
Just bring your pillows. Have a pillow fight later, guys.
how about that one?
Oh my goodness.
I was watching a movie. What was it? They were having a pillow fight, and the girl came on. She's like, you're setting back the women's movement like 80 years or something when she was doing that. But I don't know. I remember watching those like Grease where they had the pillow fight, and it just seemed to go synonymous with like anything bedroom back in the day. Party in the bedroom, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Thoom singing his Party in the USA?
There's nobody in here looking for group. Let's try the other zone.
Yeah.
What's it? Pick zone?
I-
Is that what we need to do?
I guess hang up duty's on me now since Shupa's not around.
Shut up, Cypher.
/pick.
Oh.
And then it gives you a list of zones.
Did it work?
Those are what,
No.
for the hot zones?
No, that's for whenever a zone has too many people in it.
I legit saw someone kill a named, and they're like, "Oh, it
Yep.
didn't drop what I wanted. Pick zone, kill the named again. Oh, it didn't drop. Let's do another one. Pick zone.
I was
Oh,
telling
there's my
Richard
loot.
Keith that. I told him that you could literally hold the same camp in all of the pick zones.
I was like, this
No,
is
somebody will have killed it before he. Nah.
Wait, so when you-
have 4 minutes before you have to wait to be able to pick a zone once you've gone into one.
When you transfer
if
from one
you-
zone to the other, do you transfer the exact same spot
Yeah.
that you're in?
Exactly, exact same spot. Yes.
Wow.
Fire giants is the one. What I saw.
Yep.
Guy went from one fire giant to the other one.
Oh,
I got it.
he rooted me.
Damn,
was that?
they've been rooting me like crazy. I can't even move.
Son
at
of
the
a
moment.
biatch.
Sit down.
It's all you,
Easy.
Cypher. All you, Cypher.
What?
I've been watching
Sadly.
some EverQuest mysteries. Those videos are absolutely amazing.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
did you see the
dude.
one about the chessboard?
Yeah. Like, his editing style is just fantastic, dude. I
Off the
wish
Yeah, it's on point.
I wish
Did
I
you
was
watch
even,
the-
like, partly that good.
Did you watch the Lord of the Rings one? Because I know you're a big Lord of the Rings nerd.
The Lord of the
No.
Rings one. I don't think I saw one for Lord of the Rings.
He
What was-
made a Lord of the Rings lore video, and it's all edited out like that.
Huh. I think I have to look at that one. I saw all the EverQuest ones, including like the boat one that he did. See if you could block the boat with all the. Did you have mana for this? Because if you did, I'm an idiot.
Yes,
gonna
I do.
Okay.
Well,
And you should ask, probably.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, man. What are
where's
you
that hill
thinking?
song at? Come on.
What are you talking about? I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing the hill song. I'm doing the song. I'm doing
Melody, dude. Just type melody.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I'm such a
Yeah. I'm on it. On that.
such a hater.
So I've been trying to work on a shirt so that I could make a shirt, and I cannot think of a good back and forth for the Shablazzles.
What do you mean a back and forth? Like you're trying to do like a Batman kung pao, bang?
No, you know how we do, how sometimes we have our back and forths, and that's kind of how I ended up coming up with that phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. I want to put that on a shirt. I want to put a back and forth on a shirt, and then at the end, in big letters, it says Shablazzle. I just don't know how to do it. I'm having problems with. There is a lot of low health right now.
Yeah. How about a somebody snare that mob, and then you nuke it, and then Shablazzle. Something like that. What do you think?
I'll think about it. I'm trying to catch a recording
God.
sometime of us saying something, and then I'm gonna use that.
Alright, so leave it out there for you guys that are watching. Maybe even do like a free T-shirt for somebody who posts the best Shablazzle conversation for you.
Yeah, it's gotta have them in it because it'll be something along the lines of, "Is everybody ready?" Or actually, "Is everybody ready?" All right, I'm gonna go. He pulls something like that, and then he pulls like 20 of them, Shablazzle, something like that. I don't know, but I've been trying to come up with something.
Supernova, Shablazzle.
Oh, I wish. Supernova. Yep. If Supernova did not cost 800 mana, I'd be using it all the time. But yeah, I've been working on that. I found the font I want for it and everything.
What company are you going to use? Because I looked at some of the companies in the past, and I never really liked any of the package deals that they had for it.
Actually, I have a screen printer friend, and it costs $10 per shirt, or $9.99, I think. And then I'd have to probably I don't know what I'd charge, but either way, I'll probably end up having it done locally.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, yeah, it, help the local economy out and make some really good products at the same time, hopefully as well. So, yeah,
I mean, I'll do a test with them, and then if not, I have a couple places that I've looked at online. The company that did the shirts for the company I used to work for was what is it? It's not Gallant or something like that. It starts with a G. It's like a G. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen the movies where they're trying to explain what they're trying to say, and it sounds like a G, a K, sh, something like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out some of those. I really, really wanted to make some like hats or cell phone covers. Mainly just for myself, but for anybody else who might want one, kind of leave it there. I did see some websites out there where they wouldn't make the item until somebody ordered it, so it was cheaper for everybody all around. But
no, I have a contract with a company like that, but over the last few years, they have changed their name so many times that I don't know if I'm going to use them, because it was a specialty website for YouTubers only. And now I don't even know what it is or what their website is anymore.
Wizard.
Yeah, Wizard and knock Wizard at that.
It's dead, dude. It's so dead.
Yeah, it's green.
They don't have a lot of hit points, but they do tend to do a little bit of damage. Although I resisted his spell, so that's kind of a good little sign right there.
He's green.
How's the experience rolling for you guys? I mean, we're in a dungeon. I realize they're kind of low. We could move in deeper if you guys feel up to it.
Oh, this is a deadly Black Widow, dude.
Oh, it's deadly. We'll get there.
And it's in the bed. Oh man, that's not a good sign, dude. It's like James Bond kind of stuff here.
It's in the bed with Tara.
What?
You got a spider in your bed.
Oh yeah. No.
Use a shoe. What was that, Soldier? I think with Kurt Russell, where he's trying to teach the kid how to smack a snake with a shoe.
The Little Soldiers? That one?
No, not Toy Soldiers. A Soldier, I think, is what it was called. Kurt Russell as the ultimately trained soldier that gets dropped off on an alien planet and left for dead, and then has to fight his former replacements. It's kind of a strange story, I know. But
it's a
sci-fi.
science fiction one?
Yeah, definitely sci-fi.
Oh, I remember what I was going to talk to you about, man. Not to change the subject. There was, on my queue on Steam, a VR Star Trek
my God.
hub. Commander or something. Like where you're on the comms or whatever.
Yeah, I contacted him yesterday. That thing looks friggin' amazing.
Oh my God. I was like, I thought of you instantly, and I was like, I hope he does that, because I'd like to see his reactions at least.
Oh my God. You could do the reactions on me just finding that on Steam. Like I was giddy as a little school kid, man. That thing looked so crazy. And I got 4 incoming, 4 spiders. It's gonna be a little nasty on the pool, but
stand up.
Oh, it's making work for me.
I wore it inside for a little bit.
Like, I'll sit
Mezzin
down.
stuff. Mezzin it.
But no, it looked really cool because
Mezzin.
each
It's
person,
VR, right?
yeah, it's VR, and each person can take a job of one of the officers or walking around the ship and just looking busy or whatever you want to do. So I can already imagine the fan fiction, the fan videos that are going to come out for that, because there are people who have built entire sets for Star Trek and done their own like TV shows and movies with that. This, you don't have to build the set. It's just there. You just need the headset for each person who wants to participate, and then film your lines and shoot the 3D graphics. You're supposed to be able to go off and do missions, so the controls are supposed to actually do something. Like if you tell somebody to set a course for blah blah blah, they are supposedly.
How many people do you think's gonna cosplay that? Yeah.
Oh, so many, dude.
The roleplay will be strong.
Yeah. But you're supposed to be able to actually look down at your controls and learn how to use them and set a course or turn your shields on or transfer power from one. Like it's, they did a good job on it, is what it sounds
I'm
like.
sure there'll be missions and stuff eventually too as it
Oh
grows,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. There's already missions. You can go off and fight Klingons or Romulans or betray the Federation and attack Earth. Like they kind of left it open world for you to be able to do what you want. But it's crazy. No, I'm just I'm so psyched to be able to get a copy of that, if I can get a copy of that one. You know, there's no guarantees, but I'm hoping.
That might be worth buying, dude. I'm just saying. I know you get
was like
your
$80
copies and your keys. Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, I might have to bite the bullet and buy it, but I just bought all that Xbox stuff. I've been spending so much money lately. I gotta slow it down a little bit, but. Yeah, I got all the Xbox stuff. I got a new controller and a charger, and the chargers definitely seem to be like nobody really had all that great kind of comments about any of them, unless you went with like the really expensive ones. So
Yeah, we're not economic friendly. We have batteries, dude. So
I could never do batteries. Like I said, we'll go through like 10 hours when I play with my brother, and that's what, like 2 sets of batteries each.
yeah.
Yep.
Probably more. I mean, they don't. Or at least in the old days, I don't know how long batteries last anymore. All my stuff is rechargeable, but it used to last for like 30 minutes on a Game Boy.
Worse than having to change batteries is having to wait for something to charge. So
Well, you can plug them in while you're playing, so you can play, for a little bit with the wireless part. It's just same thing with the Xbox 360 controller. You can plug it in or unplug it. So as it starts to go down in power, you're just like, okay, let me charge it up.
come on, Bard. What are you doing, man?
Hide's not working.
Have you
Well,
trained
at
it?
least I can do some mana song while I'm waiting for Hyde to work.
Have you used your hide in a while? Like, is it high on its skill?
Oh, you can't get skill on a bard.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hyde
okay.
sucks as a Bard, man.
You just
If you
have it.
if you would have one of them rings that are destroyed, that would be awesome. Or if Nonal did, that'd be awesome.
Like the 15 times it's destroyed that?
Yeah, that'd be faster. Just saying.
Now, would you play that Star Trek game if?
I don't have VR, man. I would if I had VR. It'd be amazing.
I would.
Oh, man,
There's
I miss
actually a
that
game that came out not very long ago. I think it's Protocol or something. I'll have to look it up, but it's not VR. It's just a 3D game where you play as a group. So you have like 4 or 5 people get together. One person works in the engine room. One person works as the captain. Another one works in the science bay and all of that. And when you land on planets or connect to ships, and you get resources for your ship and just explore the worlds of space.
See, that sounds kind of cool. I mean, but on that one, you have to have those players. Like, you can't do it any other way. With the Star Trek one, there's supposed to be computer players that will take the spot of anybody who's not there.
Right.
And I don't know how well it works. Again, I haven't played it, just seen the videos for it, for the advertisement videos, not even like full Let's Play videos, but they're supposed to be able to respond to voice commands. So you're, say, hey, fire the torpedoes, and he's supposed to fire the torpedoes. I, again, don't know how well that's going to work. It sounds like it would be glitchy, because they, I've never seen any voice-activated technology that didn't suck giant hairy, sweaty donkey balls. They're abysmal with their voice activation on those things.
I will tell you this. I own several Star Trek games, like for Sega and stuff like that, and most of them are absolutely horrible. I mean, terrible.
Yeah.
Did you play the old 32-bit one they had? I have it actually sitting behind me right now on the shelf. What is the name of it?
I have a Sega one. I don't know. It's not the 32-bit. It's just the Genesis.
It is the Final Unity? Star Trek Collector's Edition. Does it have another name? Next Generation. The Final Unity. Yeah, I think that's it. It just has a blue box that it comes in. And, man, it was so amazing. Like, that was by far my favorite Star Trek game. You got to go on away missions. You got to pick your away members. And they would each have different skills. And then when you went to the planet, you had to solve the mystery. They were not easy. Sometimes you kind of were unhappy with the amount of effort you had to put into for solving those. I got 3 gargoyles. You guys good for that, or you want to pull it, Cypher?
Yeah, we can take 3. I can pet them and make them my lovely pet.
But I do know what you're talking about. The Star Trek games, like any of the comic book games, do have that. You know, they're bad more often than they're good. Batman, I think, had a few of them on the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo that were kind of good. I do remember one that I kind of liked.
The Genesis one looks pretty cool. Or was pretty cool, I should say. No, looks. I have the Genesis Batman. It's pretty cool.
The one of the newer ones.
I thought the Genesis Batman had bad controls or something.
Yeah, there's the kick or something. The jump or the kick. I forget what it is. Something's weird. But the game is cool.
Is that the one where you jumped off of the walls? You could jump back and forth off of the walls to go higher?
I don't remember.
I'm just thinking back on the Angry Video Game Nerds episode on Batman games, and I thought that the Genesis one had, like, shit controls.
Yeah, a lot of those old games either had bad controls or really bad camera angles. But I don't know, they did say there was one that came out not too long ago that was like got a whole bunch of rewards. Everybody who played it, whether they were Batman fans or not, seemed to absolutely love it.
Oh, that's the new one.
I don't know if it's new
the
anymore.
Arkham.
Yeah, the Arkham one, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal right now, I guess.
So maybe they got in their stuff together and they figured out what works and what doesn't. And I mean, there's obviously a desire for comic book games out there, and I haven't really seen the Avengers. Like, they've been blowing those movies away, but I haven't seen any games for it, or at least maybe I haven't been paying attention.
I got Lego Avengers, which, you know.
Yeah, well, anything Lego is always hilarious.
Yeah, but that's not a. Oh, did you guys see Wonder Woman yet?
No, I haven't seen that one. What do you think of it, man? Do you think it was?
I went saw it.
You did?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it like, don't give away any secrets or anything for people who haven't watched?
I won't give away anything, but probably the best DC movie I've seen in a really long time.
Wow. Okay. Now compared to Marvel.
It almost, I don't want to give anything away, but it almost makes you feel like they're trying to keep up with Marvel, or you know what I mean? But
well, they definitely are trying to keep up with it. I'm just saying, like, if you had to compare it to a Marvel film as far as quality goes, or just likeness, which one would you kind of be like, it's kind of as good as that one?
I don't want to get, maybe Captain America. I don't want to give nothing
away. The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I wasn't talking about like storylines paralleling or anything like that. Just as far as like quality goes, because it does seem like Marvel, for whatever reason, they have a better storyline in most of their movies than they do for DC, anyways.
But I'm not. So I think this is probably the best DC movie I've seen in like a long time. Like, I'm not a big Dark Knight fan either, though. So that's not really fair. Like, I didn't care for any of the Dark Knights. So I mean, I could watch them, but I liked Michael Keaton and all that better than the Dark Knight. So
I think they're trying to build up for the Justice League.
Yeah, clearly, they want some of that Marvel money, but there are skeletons up. I don't know how you guys want to take that one on.
Let's have Terra.
Terra
is scary.
Yeah, Terra.
Terra, go pull it.
Yeah, bunch of lazy asses. Jeez, you're making me do everything tonight.
She's like, okay.
No, we need to met up to full on that one, because those guys, they cast, they blast, and It's gonna be
Yeah,
nasty.
I'm wondering how Aquaman will be, because they really have to reinvent him. I mean, compared to like the comics and the Spidey heroes, Aquaman. You know what I mean? He's gonna really have to change.
Now, the actor that I had seen they had picked for him, I don't know if that's going to be the final actor that they go with. I imagine it probably will be. He's the guy that did Stargate Atlantis. He was the Tilk replacement that they put in there as like the savage who learns how to be human, like Data, that kind of functionality for the show. The guy who never quite gets it, the human interaction. The same thing in, I believe it was... not The Walking Dead. What's that other one? The one that I keep talking about, The Winter Coming.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I believe he was in that one. He also did like the remake of Conan. I can't think of what his name is now, but it's that guy. If you guys could picture what he looks like.
Yeah, he's Drogo, isn't he?
He's definitely... Yeah, but he's definitely not like blonde hair, blue eye Aquaman of the old kind of style.
No, it's definitely a cool looking Aquaman. It's just that I'm interested in how they would make a whole movie out of Aquaman.
The problem I always had with Aquaman is like humans don't live out in the water, so anything that they make to...
He's not a human, man.
Well, no, I understand he's not, but if you look at like superheroes in general, their job is to save humans. Like Superman saves humans, Batman saves humans. They all save humans. He lives out in the ocean where there's not very many humans unless they're on a boat. So his job is so much simpler. And
oil spill.
Well,
yeah, oil spills. Like, yeah,
he doesn't have to be in the ocean. Where he works in any kind of water. He's like Poseidon in his mannerisms.
Well,
so I guess as long as there's a glass of water nearby,
that could be interesting. He could be jumping from like pond to pond and then end up in like a fountain in the middle of the Times Square and be flopping around in there as the bad guy villain just drains the water supply underneath him.
He's not a fish. He has his legs. He's not a merman.
No, he has the fins. Maybe he's able to like morph those off of him or whatever. But he's a merman.
No. He might be able to turn into something, but he doesn't.
All right,
he's not a fish. He's not a fish.
So he can come out. He can come out of the water. But when he comes out of the water, what's his superpower?
Controlling water.
He can still control the water.
Wait, he can control water? I thought he just controlled animals in the water, the fish.
Have you seen the what's the Harry Potter Poseidon movie? You know what I'm talking about? Not Harry Potter, but you know what I'm saying? The kid that's like Harry Potter for Poseidon.
Oh, I know. You're the guy that's the lightning thief one or whatever.
Picture something like that, man. But
yeah,
with a guy that makes women excited. You know what I'm saying? This guy's like got all the women like, I don't know what this is about, but I'm going to it. That's what women are like, great with this guy. Like, what do you mean it's about a comic? I don't care. I'm going.
Right. Well, I mean, if they got that going for them, then so much the better. Ooh, there's that item down here for 14 AC. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but 10 pounds. That's horrid.
That's
for the laminate armor.
Yeah.
Oh, for the breastplate?
Uh-huh.
Nice. I might actually pick that one up then.
Alright, nerds, I'm full of mana.
All right, Cypher. How do you want to do this, man?
Is he back up?
It's called
Law.
Charm killing, where you have all of them attack one of them, and then they just beat each other down until they finally come and attack you.
I've got like 4 eyes.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a couple eyes as well, so I haven't been looting that much. Been leaving it for you guys.
Alright, so this is gonna suck either way we do this, so yeah.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Bring it in, guys. Bring it in. They're coming. They're coming.
Assisting. Oh yeah.
Well, I have my pet on one of them, I think.
Stick and move. Oh, just nuked Cypher, and you lost your pet.
Okay, and I'm getting a new one.
No, Cypher. Oh, Cypher.
And then I am going to start messing everything.
You got 4.
Mez as much as you can, dude. They're gonna kick your butt in.
Oh my gosh, now they're hitting me.
The one person who should be getting hit is the guy who's not. I think I should pull from that one, just because I can never seem to get the aggro off of you guys.
One over here. going over here. Yeah, this works a lot better being behind him. Yeah.
Tara's got it, though, man. Tara's got it. That's some good healing right there.
She's a Quirk in real life.
She only
real
plays a
life,
Druid
Yeah.
on TV.
She stayed in the Holiday Inn last night. You know what I mean?
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Get away! Don't hit me! Hit the big fat ugly ogre. Oh gosh.
Dump your freaking aggro.
I did, man.
You reject rogue.
Oh,
why I
that's
went
on the
to-
Bard.
Chords. With horns.
slow 'em
Wait,
down.
You don't have a surname, sir. What's up with
I
that?
don't.
What's up with that? Still thinking?
What would go with
No.
chords?
Are you like, well, he's a musician.
Well,
He's like
chords-
Madonna?
Okay, so where
Oh my God.
chords comes from is coordinates. That's people think I'm trying to say it as
Pop behind you.
chords,
Pop behind you.
as in CH,
Behind
but it's coordinates. This is what I named him after.
Yeah, but I mean, you're playing a Bard, so like chords for musical instruments would is
Yeah.
what like,
Yeah.
your brains would go to initially.
That'd be like Googling naming itself Skinny. You know what I'm saying? Don't work.
Or well, actually, Tiny would be a good name for him.
But see, that's actually like funny. People do that in real life, so that one would make a little bit more sense.
Tiny Tim.
Cypher? Getting your face kicked
Yeah.
in, son.
Yeah, I am. Hurts a little bit.
That means there's going to be another pop any minute.
Hmm
Yep.
How much mana did you use on that fight? Because those skeletons didn't seem like they were doing too much once we got them under control.
I didn't use any.
Not everybody's talking to you, Nonal.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
I thought it was all about me.
Nope.
No. The answer is no.
I don't know. I cut her off. Sorry. How much mana did you use? There's a pop.
I see it. No.
My mana was in the 30s.
Okay, so 70% mana on that fight. We'll just have to make sure we have enough for you next time as well. Unless we can keep it broken. Seems like we got a good...
Well, it should be fine next time. Oh yeah, hide fail. Here, let me sit down. They like to break whenever I sit down. See?
Yep, it sure did.
Pop. Oh my god.
I see him.
I didn't know if you could see into that visor, man.
Actually, I need to get the thing so I can see out of the visor.
The only thing...
I'm blind.
Only thing I would say about that Wonder Woman movie is I had wished it had come out before the Superman one, so that maybe if it is as good as you say it is, there would have been a little bit more of a connection when she was in that movie. Because I didn't know anything about the girl that was playing her, and at the time I was like, it's a Superman movie, so I don't care about any of these other characters. But
I haven't
It
seen
makes
that movie,
no
actually.
sense for them to show a movie or do a movie in the 1800s to 1920 or whatever.
it's an
it's
origin
set
story,
in.
right?
Yeah.
Like a little late because they already introduced her in one of the other movies, but
And they yeah. But you know, they've been really bad at that in both Marvel and in DC universe.
I thought Marvel has been pretty good with it. I mean, they always seem to do they did the origin story for Ant-Man before they introduced him in Civil War. And they
That's true.
They did introduce Spider-Man in that one, though, and they haven't done the origin story. But everybody's seen the origin story for Spider-Man like a gazillion times. If they do another origin story for Spider-Man, I'm going to throw up.
No, they are doing a new origin story because apparently Spider-Man
You're getting hit with
was
it.
never a smart enough person to come up with the idea of becoming Spider-Man after getting his Spider-Man
Sweet.
powers.
Tony Stark did it all for him.
And also, I of course I haven't seen the movie yet. He may not even have Spider-Man powers. He may just have a suit.
I think
So he's not.
I think as long as Tony Stark is doing his grandmother, then that's going to be the best part of the whole thing. I'm not a big fan of Iron Man anymore, and I'm definitely not a big fan of how they introduced Spider-Man into that whole thing. But I like the actor who picked him, or they picked for Spider-Man. I thought he was goofy and
He's
off the
actually a
wall,
kid.
and he's actually a kid, and he just seems like he has the personality, or at least he did for the character that he was playing. Right for Spider-Man.
Even in the even in the commercials for the Spider-Man movie, he looks like he's the right fit. He's not the whiny, whatever his name is.
You didn't like the cool man Luke walking
Shia
down?
LaBeouf. He's not the whiny Shia LaBeouf or whoever it was that did
Shia
the
LaBeouf?
first.
I don't think Shia LaBeouf
Who did
ever
the
did.
first
Shia
Spider-Man?
LaBeouf.
That would not have been a good fit either. But no, I don't think he ever did Spider-Man.
No,
Who
I'm
did
pretty
Shia
sure he
LaBeouf
did.
play?
That was Indiana Jones, dude.
Yeah, no, the one you're thinking of is the guy who's doing like his cool walk down the street when he looks so stupid.
Dude, the new Transformers looks absolutely horrible, by the way. Just saying.
Those Transformer movies have kind of come off the rail.
They have never looked good.
I liked the first one, and was it the third one? I think I liked the third one a little bit, but nah. I mean, they've kind of they've beaten that horse too much.
Only reason I like the first one is the fact that they actually use Wiki. That's the only thing that I thought was fine about it. Is that the character from the cartoon was in the movie.
Right. And those of you who are watching and you're like, oh guys, I completely disagree with you, start that conversation down there below. We'd love to hear if you completely disagree with us or you agree but for different reasons. Like we want to be able to find out what the consensus is.
FYI, I grew up in the era that those cartoons came out.
Oh yeah.
I have the information.
I have a couple of the little action figures. The one that I never got to put together all the way was the one that transformed from like the radio. You also had like four other Transformers to create the big one. You guys,
Soundwave?
Yeah, I think it was Soundwave. Wasn't it right?
Soundwave
was part of it.
The radio.
Well, you needed the radio for his foot, and I never had the radio. But yeah, I had all the other pieces, so he walked around without one foot.
Oh well, there was Soundwave, who was his own character. He was the beatbox, and then he also had a tape that you could put in him, who was also a Transformer. Then you had the Destructicons
or pterodactyls. Sorry.
Which I don't remember.
Oh, those are the like the construction guys, right?
Yeah, and then there was the in
Dinosaurs?
the last movie. In the last movie, they had the dinosaurs. All those dinosaurs combined as one giant robot as well.
The other ones could do that too. They could combine.
But the dinosaurs were a lot cooler in the cartoon than they were in that movie, dude.
Yeah,
that movie was horrible.
Oh, yeah, they were. Especially there's a set of Transformers series that actually it was something was reversed about them. Forget what it was, but the fact that they put metal skins in the Transformers instead of actually having dinosaur looking skins that had, you know what I mean? They didn't look like that in the cartoon. But I'm not someone who reads a book and then complains about the movie about the book. I'm just saying.
No, I'll do that. I'll do that with like Harry Potter ones. The books were always better.
I mean, they look cool. I'm not saying they didn't look cool. I'm not a fan of the movies very much.
I thought they were a little bit of an afterthought.
Actors.
Yeah, like they were a little bit of an afterthought. Like it didn't seem like they had the placement, the screen time that they probably should have been given. Considering how big of a characters that they were.
In the new one, they are back. As far as what I've seen.
The dinosaurs?
Mm-hmm.
It's about him being a knight. It's all about knights.
Why is the road always being hurt, man?
It's awesome.
Everything is awesome. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I like the Transformers movies, but they have gone to like the ridiculous side of things. So,
I mean, they even got a decent actor in Wahlberg, but they didn't do anything with it. It's pretty much just his face, and then no idea where the heck Wiki went.
Well, I mean, on top of that, he's a good actor. I like a lot of the movies that he's in.
Yeah.
But they give him a stupid character that, I mean, if you watch that movie and you look at it, the last one that he was in, like he's like, I'm an inventor. but he's never invented anything, and he's playing around with like a missile, and he blows like part of his thing up, and then like the transformer comes to life because he brought it back with a battery. Like it just was stupid, you know. Like I realize it's a comic book and toys, and all that kind of stuff, and it's not supposed to be the most, it's not Shakespeare, but come on, just like throw a little bit of like realism into that, so it's not so. I was expecting like Smurfs to pop out anytime as confetti and just kind of dance around on the table for no reason, like in a Pokemon show or something. It made no sense to anything.
To be honest, let's really get down to the nitty gritty. Those movies are about putting a pretty face in the secondary role and making the whole movie about them, and then maybe there's a story going on in the background. Because all they've ever had as in those is models. It's all they've had is models in the movies.
This is
about girls and cars, dude. It's about girls and cars.
It really
this is Michael Bay we're talking about here.
Yeah, underage girls. I mean, he kind of goes with that route a little bit. Even mentioned in that last one where the kid was driving around with basically I get to have sex with underage kids or underage girls car to prove that I am not a rapist, and I'm like, wow, like I've never even seen anybody do that. Yeah. I mean, I need mouthwash so when I'm kissing your girl right in front of you. I mean, I like the Australian accent. I like the Australian accent, but still, I mean, just wow, crazy.
I mean, it's I don't know. I think most guys who are just dating somebody would not have gone to the lengths that he went to.
And he wouldn't have it laminated in his pocket. Like, he was laminated, and he, like, memorized the thing, and he was like, here I go, daddy, like, I got it, and you can't do nothing about it. Like, wow, you're about to get killed, dude. Like, I don't care if it's the law or not. Like, this is... Yeah, the only thing I've seen worse than that in a movie is the Twilight ones. Apparently, he falls in love with a baby. I watched the cinema sins on that one in Twilight. He gets imprinted onto a baby.
Okay,
like, not the Twilight Zone, the sparkly people.
Yeah, the sparkly people. The wolf loses. There used to be like that whole team.
Yeah, the werewolves in that one. It's like this weird thing where it's this weird thing called imprinting, and basically like. It's when a werewolf sees like a woman or something, and he instantly falls in love with her, no matter what age she is.
Which means they're gonna do it.
So she could just have been born, and if she's the one, he will imprint on her. It's like the creepiest thing ever, and it's like there's nothing he can do to resist it.
A baby.
Oh, is that what the Twilight movies are about? Because I've never seen any of them.
They're about vampires mainly, and like some stupid ditz girl that wants to be a vampire, but there are isn't it too?
Yeah, if you want to get like a rundown of what those movies are like, I would, for me, not actually watching those movies, watch the CinemaSins version of those. They go through and they point out all the, incongruous things that they do in those, and some of the stuff that doesn't make any sense, and you kind of get
They're pretty good for a laugh.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely like
watching.
watching.
Take them seriously, and you can get riff tracks from them and everything.
Yeah, that's.
But he falls in love with a baby, dude, and it's like the creepiest CGI baby. Like, they didn't even get a real baby. Like, they could. Like, babies are not hard to get. There's tons of them out there, and like they're usually somebody who's part of the cast and crew who has a baby that wants to put it on screen, and. Like, it's not that difficult, but they went with a CGI baby.
It's for babies.
It's a half
but by the
half
way,
baby, like it's like.
But by the way, there's gonna be a 20-year-old male who's gonna fall in love with your baby.
Oh yeah, and they're destined to have sex. Like that. That's just like the premise behind it.
It's a requirement.
Yeah. So that's weird.
do you want to put your baby in a movie where your baby ends up later on having sex? It's so weird.
Well, the baby is supposed to age really quickly, which is why I think they went with the CGI rather than hire kids that look like others. But
I remember watching like somebody's vlog review of that, and like he had people on Skype and they were talking about it, and they're just like newborn porn.
It's like the South Park where he does the crack baby Olympics or basketball or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
So wrong, dude. Like if he had to do that in like actual real baby type thing, I don't think anybody would watch that episode. It's just there's something about it, man.
South Park though, they take it to extremes. It's like stem cell research whenever they had
Superman.
Where he was cracking the necks of the babies,
just
and he
sucking
was
it right
slurping
out.
up their spinal fluid like it's a drink.
Oh man, somebody out there's watching right now is just shivering in their seat. But yeah, it was pretty gnarly in that episode.
Yep.
They do tend to touch on subjects that most people want to stay as far away from as possible. I didn't even look at my health. I am pretty low.
Well, yeah, but I was looking at it.
I was gonna say Tara's been doing such a fantastic job. I haven't had to look at my health, so. How's the experience been going for you guys? I didn't look at what I had when I first got here.
I'm almost about to level.
Nice. What about you, Tara? I know you're the highest one in the group. Is the experience coming along for you? Because we can move deeper.
Yeah, it's moving.
Let's look, see if we can get a little further in then. Let's do a camp check real quick. Let's see what's open. A SAS supplier would be nice, but getting my fat butt up a ladder is not an easy thing.
I think somebody's there.
Frenzy King.
Or at least the last time somebody, ass up. Ass up was taken.
Could do
Sage.
Cav or
yeah, Cav would be kind of cool.
Or Sage, all of them.
I don't know if we have the ability to do all of them, but we could do some of them. Get a little closer. I think that guy's rooted.
The one that you just moved to, I rooted.
It's good because he rooted me right where he's at, so at least he can't run away. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, and on the next episode, we might be moving a little deeper in. We'll have to kind of discuss it and see what we want to do, but there's some good loot down there and definitely some good experience to be had. So as always, guys, I'm AC Gamer. We got Cypher Deck with us.
Hey, hey.
We got Terrafina.
Yep.
And we got Nano03. Definitely go check out all of those guys. Until next time, guys.
Like and subscribe.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.